Damien had some references of what he was thinking for McKay, and then as I was learning about the Blockhouse and people wore different things, masks and makeup, and so that some of that, like the makeup that James McKay applies, is part of the fun and sort of dress up of being in that environment, and working with them with the hair, makeup, costume, all of that, like putting McKay together, which also obviously Damien, all of us just talking about it, and we would try different things and walk around, and it's really interesting because it's as much forming like my performance as anything. It's doing the hair and makeup and putting the clothes on and walking around. You start to feel certain ways, but it was, I don't want to say it was easy exactly, but it just, everybody's ideas were good and we were just coming together, and the look came together pretty quickly between Damien's vision of it and then all of us collaborating on putting it together. The costume definitely brings like a real feeling of authenticity, which is so helpful. And actually with the costumes, we really explored pretty different ideas. And then ultimately what we ended up with, which I don't know if we had like 5 or 6 pretty different or distinct looks. And that one that we put on just, for me, felt like, yep, this is it, and all of that, and it's not one thing, but the costumes were really helpful for me in building the character, inclusive of feeling authentic about the period, which of course also being on the sets were a big part of that too. It's amazing working with Linus and the way Damien and Linus approach. Both for them and the kind of movement and energy of what you're getting on the side when you're looking at it, but as an actor walking through, there's just so much freedom. It's really loose, which is amazing because of again the ambition, like how much we would have to get done, but we would. I don't know. We just had a lot of freedom, and both be very detailed and specific, but then a lot of range to explore. And I'm just amazed with that kind of energy that they're approaching shooting it with, and then editorially, it'd be amazing because there's just different. Sort of different rhythms to the editing that were just amazing to watch. I mean, again, making it just felt great. Like I really enjoyed how they would shoot. And then watching back, you could see where that looseness would translate, but it could also get like extremely tight and precise with the way it was cut. Really appreciate just witnessing all across the board the filmmaking, because it was very special. So I was partnered with Matt Pluff, and we had a production company, and Damien and Matt had a relationship, a previous relationship, and I ended up getting in touch with Damien, and we were all chatting, and Damien was sharing his I don't know, I guess like early images that he would see or sequences that he would see in the film. And then we were helping Damien, firstly, just like with research and organizing what it is that he wanted to do. And then Matt and Damien worked very closely in developing the script that Damien was writing. And I was... I was a support. I was there to do whatever I was asked to do, which would sometimes be talk with Matt a little bit about what was happening in the development of the story and other just sort of like research support things for Damien as he went along. He's a great filmmaker, so that's one thing. He's really a joy to work with, and he's really striving to make, in this case, this extremely ambitious, epic, wild story, and he's certainly dogged in his pursuit of that. He's kind of the process and the kind of rigor that he's just going over and over and over within himself and his work through the whole process, whether it's researching, writing the screenplay, shooting, which obviously you're limited with the amount of time you have. So there's a certain movement, and his adaptability is like troubleshooting, problem-solving adaptability. But within that, as an actor, I could be really creative and play and try things that, I don't know, in some cases I wouldn't try because I've got to deliver what's needed for this scene to work. And this, I just didn't feel that. I just felt like I'm going to just go play and see what happens. It actually moves me when I think about the number of people that worked on this film and how hard people worked to make this happen. I feel really grateful for that, and it's a beautiful thing.